Hi, I'm Xbeb, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of crafting slash customizing dolls. I wrote their names on who they are, but I guess you're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to be customizing some boy dolls, and let's see throughout if you can figure out who they are. I feel like quite quickly this one will be pretty obvious. If you don't know, I've been making Total Drama Island characters, running out of boy dolls because I don't have that many boy dolls, and then I'm also running out of girl dolls, which I have some like set aside, but I have characters that like need specific bodies. The two main ones I think are Sadie needs a curvy body, and then Beth needs a petite body. There's another doll that I'd like to have a petite body, but if I can't get a petite body for her, I'd be okay putting her on a regular size Barbie, I guess. But anyways, we have two boy dolls and we'll be doing in this video. And I need to, first of all, he's got like gunk in his face. I don't know why he's got gunk in his face, but he does. Okay, it might just be paint. Like maybe somebody got paint. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But I guess I'll scrub it. I fixed these up a while ago and I've decided that they're going to be dolls for Total Drama Island. The character that this one is, I feel like is a little bit whiter than this, but again, I'm running out of boy dolls, so I can't be too picky. But I need to cut his hair, and for both of the dolls that I have, I'm going to be, doing molded on hair slash using clay and hoping that it looks decent. So this one I'm going to shave his head. I was thinking about keeping his hair, but I really don't like keeping it because he needs to have, I don't even know what it's called, but facial stuff, but not because it's shaved anyways. But I think I'm just gonna paint his face gray because I don't think he like actually has hair there. I guess I'll look. But I'm going to cut his hair here off, and then we're going to put in scruff it up so that hopefully this sticks to it, and then give him molded hair. And then for this one, I'm going to scrub up most of it, but I think I need to cut the top off. So I have tinfoil here to fill in that place. Now I need to cut the top off and hopefully it looks decent. But then also look at my camera. So I'm not gonna be really showing you because I'm trying to like actually make the hair look somewhat decent. So we're gonna do that. So come back when I have cut a hole into his face, okay? Okay, so I cut his head off. I was only gonna do a little bit, like this part here, but then I decided to do the whole thing because I am just gonna put a whole new head on him. I have tinfoil. I was gonna rip it, but I didn't want to rip. And I'm just going to crinkle it into a ball and fit as much of it as I need. I need a lot more than that. And just pack it in his head until number one, it doesn't change his head shape. And number two, he has enough in his head, I guess, okay? Okay, so he is pretty decent. I filled his head pretty nicely. I tried not to change the face shape, but I honestly can't tell you if I did. I also scratched his head with this. I didn't have sandpaper, so I'm hoping that it works, but we'll see. And then I'll determine if any of my other future dolls I have to scratch more, because my one, like, it did not stick, so I'm hoping that that was enough to really roughen it up, but honestly I couldn't tell you because it's not very rough. I'm going to first apply the sandpaper to, nope, the stuff to the whatever, the clay, whatever I'm using, to the top to flatten it out, and then I'll make hair for him. And then I'm going to scrub his face because it's really bothering me that it's dirty, and then cut his hair off. And then we'll start making his hair after I either maybe find sandpaper. I might just put the thing here and then find sandpaper for the rest of it. I don't know. We'll decide. But this is where I leave you because I have to look at my camera to see their faces. So we'll come back, okay? Okay, so I need a vest underneath, and this is going to be what it looks like, but I need to make it bigger than this, okay? And then do two sides, sew it, hopefully it fits. And then start with everything that goes underneath that or above it or whatever, okay? I will explain what I did as I go through. So obviously the main thing that I did was I cut his hair off, and I kind of had issues. I think I needed to make it less flat, but his head was pretty flat to begin with, in my defense. I cut it off. So I really had trouble doing dimensions. Noah, he's missing the little other, it kind of looks a little weird. It fell off, so I need to glue it back on, so my bad. I'll eventually do that, but I didn't do it yet. His little extra like thingy, I was having trouble making texture in his hair, so then eventually I just added glue to it to give it some texture. So that's what all of that is glue. Obviously I need to get more of the clay off, but I rubbed it with something. I think I'm just gonna rub it with maybe alcohol and get that off, hopefully. But it was not coming off. I was chipping away with it a toothpick. Anyways, the clothing I really like, other than the fact that you can see some glue that's still on him, but I made some clothing. So I made his little shorts that he has. They still don't have shoes, okay? I don't have shoes for them. I think he looks pretty decent. I might have to like paint his eyes because I don't know what color eyes he has. I didn't look, but I am pretty happy with this character, and eventually I'll move on to the next one. So here is Noah. I created the top. I just sewed shirts and pants, and then I hot glued the white sleeves on, wrapped them around his arm, and then I put the blue underneath, and then he's supposed to have a little bit of white coming out, but you can't really see the white, so that's on me. I think it's supposed to be sticking out, and then like the blue and white, I don't know. Okay, so that's on me. There's supposed to be a little bit of white sticking out underneath, but so it looks like he's wearing 3 shirts, the white, the blue, and then the red, but I didn't want to do that, so I just sewed the red and then made the blue, and then I did the shorts and then I glued them because they were a little baggy at the top, and then I added little pockets. Again, I just glued a strip on. So that's Noah from Total Drama Island. Let's take a look at the other one. He is still drying, and I think I need to do another layer of his face because it's kind of coming off. But here is Chris. Also, I accidentally put gray in his hair because I had paint on it and I just was like, ooh, so I think I need to redo his hair black. He did have black hair, if you can see. But here is Chris. He has a little bit more details that I need to put on the shirt, but I'm ready to show ya. So I did the shirt. All the fabric that I've been using is I went and thrifted at Goodwill bins clothing in the colors that I needed. So we have this blue shirt. Again, I need to add a little bit of like pockets and details. Same for the pants. And then I sewed the pants, and then I did the same thing that I did for Noah. The strip that I used is not long enough, so I do have some holes there, so he just can't move. Here he is in the back. For him, I added just texture by like adding lumps of stuff, if you can see a little bit of texture in his hair that way. But here is Chris, and then I put the little beard on him. He did have hair, and that was pretty difficult to put the clay over because it did not want to stick. And then he's supposed to have like a shaved beard. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're building up some paint, so eventually it will look a little bit better, hopefully. But this is what it looks like now. So that is Chris and Noah that I have added to my Total Drama Island characters, bringing the total to like 6 maybe. Do I got 6 characters? I don't know. So eventually we'll have some more, but that's them for now. Also ignore all the stuff that's fallen in the back, but here they are. I'm Active. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the video. But yeah,